was announced that John Galliano was going to return to the House of Margiela as the new creative director, and it made perfect sense together. When you look at the codes of John Galliano and the codes of the House of Margiela, it's the idea of kind of undoing inside, outside, and upside down.
That was fantastic, and it really has that sort of excitement and vibrancy of his earliest work in London, and it's bizarrely enough, it's a way of coming home.
I loved it. It's very much what we'd seen at the couture presentation in London, that idea of retracing quite a lot of John's design autobiography. I mean, even going back to his degree collection at St. Martin's with the kind of incroyable coats, which had slightly morphed in the Margiela tradition into kind of looking like a vintage 70s piece.
Apart from him wearing so many different designer labels over the years that I've known, he always wore Margiela too. That was one of his favorite labels to wear.
When he sent that alley cat clutching her bag with her hyper makeup on, I mean, to see everyone in the front row light up.
And the drama. That's what we were missing in Paris. And John gave us crazy makeup. He turned clown-colored wigs inside out and plopped them on top of the models' heads, and many of them just charging down the runway as if someone was going to steal their handbag.
I wish I could have watched it 3 times because of the details, and I don't think you saw half of what was there. So once going on a re-see and you see it up close, you're like, oh my gosh, it was just so much more than what you saw. Really, really good.
Ten of us, we had to do like certain things. Like I had to be the tiny bit bitchy one. I was like having my arms like this, and I had to be a bit like, what do you want from me, kind of that style. It was really cool. It was a lot of fun.
But beyond all of the theatric, the idea of amazing cotton canvas that was sliced and diced and turned into a trench coat, and that same trench idea as a cranberry sequin shirt dress that was spectacular, you could see on a woman of any age.
You could see John, you could see the codes of the house, you could see them working together seamlessly. And it looked like he was having a good time.
It was a very good collection. He didn't lose anything of his power of creation, which is fantastic. And I think for Margiela it's good to see John here because he have a lot to give. And this is a house where you expect to access to new things, to new ideas. But this was very good.
The backpack jackets, the hybrids between the dresses and the jackets, so that it was kind of, you know, a negligee that you could sling the jacket back on. Those were fantastic.
So amazing. John told us that we have to be like actresses and like be in our character, and just like we're really cold and there's like wind blowing in our face and we like have a hump in the back, and like it was so good. Off the runway I was like, did this really happen? Did I just do that?
It was a fabulous show. The energy was high. The collection is beautiful. I love everything about it, and I would totally wear it.
John has had a way, this deconstructing a bit, and how he infused a bit of surrealism, touch of menswear, very romantic. I loved it.
Really showed off his incredible skill and his draping, his tailoring. The tailoring in particular, I thought was really, really on point and wonderful.
There's a lightness of touch and a fun and a romanticism. There's something about his relationship with women which he really sort of takes care of them and embraces them It's an amazing thing to see all those like lovely little chiffon dresses and perfectly proportioned coats. You know, he's a fantastic cutter. That's what he's always loved. But there was just a sweetness. It's like he wasn't trying too hard. That was the incredible thing.
I closed the show, so the last thing you could see was just sexy and elegant and yeah, really beautiful.
I thought it was a happy blending of John's sensibility and kind of respectful in a way of Margiela.
It was a strong start. It was a quiet start. And in some ways, perhaps that is the best way to go. I mean, I think it's good that you don't sort of go in for a big splashy beginning.
Incredible how the integration between John and with the Margiela style, and it's working so well, and also it's so fresh, so modern. Everything was beautiful and very wearable.
The collection had so much energy. It was so exciting, and the buzz here in Paris about John being back, and John is being welcomed with open arms back into the industry, and we're welcoming him with open arms at Margiela. The collection was spectacular on every level.
I think we almost got him to come out, except we know that's not the code of the house. Anyways, he got double, triple applause, and I think you can just say, quote unquote, he's back.